Al York Sports, baby. Raw truth. There's a reason why I came up with that name, bruh. Because I can keep it 100 all day, every day, unlike a lot of y'all dudes, man. A lot of y'all lucky I don't expose y'all. Trust me. It's about 3-4 cats that I know be straight up lying, whether it's picks, whether it's whatever they did or whatever, man. And I'm talking the sports world right here. We ain't talking no street gangster shit. We're talking some keeping it real shit, a man of your word type shit, you know what I mean? Be a man of your word, because when you die, the only thing you can take with you is your fucking word, dog. I learned that shit years ago, man. And that's real talk, man. Al York Sports. Let me get back to the basics. This guy just hit a home run for the Indians. 5-2 Bombers. Garrett Cole, that's nothing. That's one run. Just put them away, man. Let's start the show, man. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death, Triple H Entertainment, Syndicate Radio, TV, D Beeman, Credit Fix, never too late to get your credit. IG me, inbox me, email me at al.newyork@yahoo.com. Shouts out also to Russell Shark and D Nice, man. Love, y'all. And also, like, if you guys got, like I said, merchandise, insurance, if you fix cars, whatever it is, man, IG me. I'll put your stuff on my platform. I spread the word out to all my peoples. And if it can help you make some more money, then let it be. But you got to hit me up, inbox me, IG me, so we could talk. I'll give you a lovely price. And trust me, I'll get your shit out there, man. That's real talk. Let's get to sports, man. So much to do in so little time. So I got to get it popping, man. Let's go to the ice. The Stanley Cup was won yesterday by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Salute to Tampa Bay. Salute to a great team. I mean, these guys been great all year long. It was a 7-game series. Dallas Stars won the first one 4-1. Tampa Bay won game 2 3-2. Tampa won game 3 5-2. Tampa won game 4 5-4. Stars won game 5 3-2. And Tampa closed it out yesterday in game 6 2-0 and become the Stanley Cup champs. Salute to the Tampa Bay Lightning, folks. Wow. You guys are official. Dallas Stars, you got to salute them on a great year. Nobody expected them to get there. Salute to the Dallas Stars, man. MLB playoffs. We had game 1, Astros versus the Twins. Zach Greinke versus Kenta Maeda. The Astros won 4-1. The Twins were winning 1-0 all the way to the 7th. Big error there by the Twins. Cost them. End up losing 4-1. Twins lost 17 straight playoff games. Keep that in mind. In the other game, game 2, the Chiefs Sox versus the Athletics. It was Giolito versus Lazardo. I had Giolito first 5. I think I won that like 3-0, and they won the game 4-1 on great pitching by Giolito to give the White Sox a 1-game lead in the 3-game series. In the third game, the Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays, you got Shoemaker versus Blake Snell. Shoemaker dealt for like 3 innings, pitched really good. They bringing Robbie Ray there. They doing the 2-pitcher thing like the Astros did, 2 pitches to equal 1. But it didn't work for the Blue Jays as the Rays beat them 3-1 in a well-played game by both teams. And last but not least, you got the Yankees right here. You got Garrett Cole versus Justin Bieber or Shane Bieber. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I told myself, and it's still early. It's only the 4th inning. If Cleveland wins game 1, we're done. We're done. I'm sorry to say. I don't trust Tanaka enough and that young boy enough to have to win 2 in a row. But if we can beat Bieber game 1 with Cole and fuck around, we might not even have to use Cole so much. I'll take Cole into the 6th, maybe 7th, so he could be available for game 3 if necessary. You see what I'm saying? But we got to get game 1 so that we have a great chance of winning the series, because Cleveland got, to me, the next 2 pitchers are better for the Indians. So this series is a long way from being over, but I love to get game 1. In the other series, you got the Red Zap Braves, Trevor Bauer versus Max Fried. That's going to be a real good series. Marlins and the Cubs. Sandy Alcantara versus Kyle Hendricks. Then you got St. Louis and the Padres. Kwon Kim versus Chris Paddock. And last but not least, the Milwaukee Brewers. I think they're going with Brandon Woodworth. It says undecided, but they got to be going with Woodworth versus Walker Buehler for the LA Dodgers. And those are the 8 games and the 8 series that we have in the MLB. It should be lovely. Should be lovely. Let me keep it moving. So much to do in so little time. NBA coach Doc Rivers is out. 3-1 lead in the semifinals. I told y'all that if they were to lose 3 in a row, somebody had to go. Whether it was Kawhi Leonard, whether it was playoff Pete, whether it was the general manager or Doc Rivers. And Doc Rivers is the one that decided to part ways because he knew they was coming for his head. And like I said, I'm not going to blame everything on Doc. He's not the one on the court playing. His players did not produce. What I didn't like about Doc, though, he didn't take the players out when they weren't producing early in the fourth quarter. You should have yanked them out, put some young bodies in there, and see what they could have done because these old school heads did absolutely nothing. 3 games to 1 lead, had their foot on their neck, and could not close out. And that's why Doc Rivers right now is looking for more work. 16-24 career games, 943, 681. 58% career record. And in the playoffs, 180 games, 91 wins, 89 losses, 50.6 playoff record with 1 chip. And with all them great teams Doc Rivers had, I'm sorry to say, he underachieved. Now, he did great in the regular season. Regular season, he did as good as he can do. I'll give him that. But he definitely underachieved with the squads he had with Lob City, the Celtics, and this new LA Clipper team in this 1 year. I mean, you just underachieved, Doc, but you will find work somewhere else because you're a real good coach and a team who can really use you, like the 76ers, for example. I can see the Sixers coming after you. Let's go to the NFL. NFL post game. Yesterday, big game and MT&T Bank Stadium as the Kansas City Chiefs totally dominated the Baltimore Ravens. I was so upset. We gave out the Ravens on my show. I also picked them with me and Noah Parker on our contest. I picked them. I'm not going to say he did because it was my pick, though I know he kind of agreed with me, but I'm going to take the weight on that. I just thought the way they went out last year, KC's beat them 4 times in a row, and the way they bullied their first 2 opponents, a home game favorite, I just thought that Baltimore Ravens was going to give it all they had. And when it looked like to me, KC gave it all they had. And if you ask me, KC could have extended that lead to 21, 28 points if they wanted. KC's the far inferior team. I thought Baltimore was right there with them. No, they not. And Lamar Jackson, I don't want to hear no more comparison between Lamar and Patrick Mahomes. Put that shit in the bag. There's no comparison at all. Patrick Mahomes, a.k.a. Showtime, is that dude. As they beat him yesterday, what was it, like 34 to 20. Because they scored 54. I remember it was just under the 54 and a half. 34 to 20, and they easily scored another 2 touchdowns. Let me give you some numbers. Mahomes, 31 for 42, 385, 4 touchdowns. Clyde Edwards, 20 rushes, 64 yards. Travis Kelce, 6 for 87. Lamar Jackson, 15 for 28, 97 yards. Lowest passing game ever. 1 touchdown. Lamar Jackson rushing 9 for 87. J.K. Dobbins, 4 for 38 in that game. Let me keep it moving because I'm running short of time. We're going to Foxborough in a huge game in Foxborough after 2-0 Raiders faced off against the 1-1 Pats. You know, Bill Belichick was going to have his troop ready for this game, especially losing that game at CenturyLink Field when Cam Newton and company had the ball at the 1-yard line and couldn't score. So you know Belichick remember that. He had his troops ready for the Raiders who was coming to Foxborough. Early it was a close game. It was something like 13-10 Pats, but Pats lit them up in the second half, 23-10, and ended up winning 36-20 in Foxborough. Pats are 2-1. And the Raiders are 2-1. Carr, 24 for 32, 261, 2 touchdowns. Jacobs, 16 for 71 yards. Renfro, 684, 1 touchdown. Killer Cam, 17 for 28, 162, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Sonny Michel, 9 rushes for 117. And Rex Burkhead, who was huge running the ball, receiving the ball, 7 receptions, 49 yards, 1 touchdown. Salute to Rex Burkhead and the New England Patriots on a great game. Another great game. The Cowboys went to CenturyLink Field. They just kept going back and forth. Them and the Seahawks. Whatever you could do, I could do. Metcalf almost messed it up early. Jogging to the end zone. Diggs popped it out his back. A touchdown that should have been, that wasn't. But he made up late in the game as Russell Wilson went deep to DK Metcalf, one of the best receivers in the game right now, especially young receivers, as the Seattle Seahawks beat my team 38-31 in a very competitive game. I am not sad. I'm sad for my defense, but my offense went blow for blow with Seattle, and that tells me a lot. Because to me, Seattle is one of the best teams, especially with the MVP that I called out before the season started. Russell Wilson gets no love on MVP votings. I knew he was going to take this year personal, as he's got to be way ahead right now in the MVP ballot, even though it's only 3 games. But Russell's killing them. Let me give you some numbers. Dak Prescott, 37 for 57, 472, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 for 34, 1 touchdown. Horrible. Michael Gallup, 6 for 138, 1 touchdown. Russell Wilson, 27 for 40, 315, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks. Carson, 14 rushes, 64 yards. DK Metcalf, 4 receptions for 110 yards, 1 touchdown. It should have been 2 touchdowns if he didn't get too pretty. Now, we got about 4 minutes left. I'm going to just go by the Superdome. The Packers went over there Sunday night. Showed out. Great game. Taysom Hill fumbled late. I told you guys, be nice with Taysom Hill. He helps your offense in so many ways. The guy was playing for pennies last year. Finally got a contract. Made his first big mistake that I've seen him done. We don't need to be too hard on him, guys. Trust me, he will make it up and more. It was a big fumble, and I still thought the defense could have got a stop for him because he fumbled like about in midfield somewhat. They could have got a stop and got the ball back and saved that fumble from being an issue. But they didn't. They let Packers go right down the field and score. And yes, that was the difference there in a real good game, 37-30, Green Bay Packers at the Superdome. Let me give y'all some numbers real quick. Rodgers, 21 for 32, 283, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Aaron Jones, 16 for 69 yards, 1 touchdown. Lazardo, 6 for 146, 1 touchdown. Breeze, 29 for 36, 288, 3 touchdowns. Kamara, 6 for 58. Kamara receiving, 13 for 139, 2 touchdowns. Beautiful back out the backfield. Murray's got to step it up as the horse, and Kamara could do both like he's been doing. Salute to the Green Bay Packers, who are 3-0, and the Saints are 1-2. Now I got 2 minutes left. The NBA Finals. It's going to be the Miami Heat versus the LA Lakers. Heat went 12-3 in the bubble in the playoffs. Smashed through the Pacers 4-0. The Bucks 4-1. Celtics 4-2. I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I thought that the Miami Heat, I didn't even have them in mind. I had them losing the first series against the Pacers. That's how much confidence I had in them. So they made me look stupid. Salute to my boy Steven Islar's team, because y'all guys been playing through the roof. Y'all been playing through the roof. And salute to Spoelstra. Salute to Pat Riley, Jimmy Buckets. I mean, I'm so proud of that team, even though I don't like them. But they've done so much, and they overcome a lot. You know, we're losing LeBron, Bosh, and Wade and all that. And to immediately get back to the chip, salute to the whole organization. As for the Lakers, also 12-3. Beat the Blazers 4-1 after losing game 1. The Rockets 4-1 after losing game 1. And beat Denver 4-1 after everybody thought that when Denver was down 3-1, they was going to make that miraculous comeback like they did in the prior series. No can do. Anthony Davis, LeBron James wasn't having that. Lakers are also 12-3 in the playoff bubble. Lakers are heavily favored. If I'm right, I think it's 5-1 or 480 to win 100. Big favorite, big favorite. If you're going to bet this series, you better bet the Heat or you better bet the Lakers in a specific game. For example, Lakers in 5, Lakers in 6. That'll pay you better. That'll be cheaper. Not a lot cheaper, but it'll be cheaper. But taking the Lakers for the series is not going to win you anything. And if the Heat wins this series, this is going to be one of the most incredible stories of the NBA in many years. Nobody see Miami Heat coming, including me, who I think I'm an aficionado, and I know I am, but I didn't see Miami coming, dog. I can't lie to y'all, not even a little bit, dog. I said Clippers early in the year, changed my bet during the bubble. I know that's not a good thing to do, but I told y'all the Clippers ain't going to win. I seen something. I changed it to LA. Doesn't make me smart, but I just felt those bigs, the Kobe Bryant thing, the LBJ, I can't see him going 3-7. He's just too good of a basketball player to go 3-7. And here come the Bombers. 2-run shot by Gleyber Torres. 7-2 Bombers, baby. And my prediction is going to be the LA Lakers in 6 games. If Miami Heat hits all their 3-pointers, because they kind of remind me of a younger version of the Golden State Warriors, if they hit all 8 shots, I think that'll bring them to a 7th game. But I think the Lakers prevail. I understand the money is all on the Lakers. The Bucks are going to get rocked. I understand all that. But everything to me is about stories. And I think this is a hell of a story with Kobe Bryant dying and LeBron James and Anthony Davis bringing the championship back to L.A. And with that, this is Al York Sports. 15 quickest minutes of sports. I went a little over, y'all, so y'all got to work with me. And remember, every Friday, open sessions. You ain't going to want to miss this Friday, man. We're going to bring that fire like we always do on open sessions. Salute to everybody. Al York Sports, the raw truth. And like I said, a lot of individuals are lucky that I don't know to expose them. Because a lot of them, I already figured them out. And, yo, dog, like I said, you can only go to your coffin with your word. Just remember that. And with that, thank you guys for tuning in. Al York Sports, Adrenaline Rush. You already know what it is. Twister, love y'all, man. Keep your head up. Al York Sports, baby.